Handzup Network. Handzup Network. Handzup Network. Handzup Network. Handzup Network.
If you don't know by now, go to the store, pull out your credit card, and buy a freaking clue.
You are listening to the sounds of Cee-Rock the Fury and Handzup Network Radio.
Super Fox in the house.
Yeah, what's going on? Yo, this is Handzup Network Radio. And I'm chilling with my boy right here, man. Yo, let me rephrase that, man. Let me chilling with the pioneer here. This is a pioneer / veteran / Vietnam stripe warrior over here. MC Silver Fox. What's up, baby?
What's up, baby? What's up? Good to hear from you, Fury. You know what I'm saying? Silver Fox music is in the house. You feel me? That's what's up. Handzup Network, man. I love what you're doing.
Man, good to hear you too. Yeah. Yo, first of all, man, I want to personally, just thank you, man, for your contributions in hip hop. You know, like when we talk about hip hop these days, a lot of people just don't understand the artistry and the music. But you come from a point in life where you was actually one of the brick layers of this foundation here. Is that correct?
No doubt. This is back in the day before hip hop really, people was born into hip hop. There's a lot of people that was born in hip hop exist already. But it's like this is when we had to create it. We had to make it. We had to make this culture our own. And even though people was trying to neglect it, try to push it to the curb, say it wasn't gonna happen, say this music it won't last, you know what I mean? We had to keep cultivating the culture and make it last. So yeah, I'm proud to be part of the original pioneers in this game of hip hop.
Absolutely, man. Back then, growing up, man, nobody really knew the music will go this far. Like we did it. It was a way of expressing ourselves. If you were stressed, you wrote it down on paper, man. You put that stress out there and you released that energy onto that. You did beats on the table. You released that sort of energy. But now it's an incredible forum, man. But I want cats, man, to know a little background on you, man. Why don't you tell cats about you, man? A little origin, a little synopsis on Silver Fox.
Yeah, let me get a brief synopsis. Well, I'm from Harlem. I'm from Grand Projects on 25th, Amsterdam. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing this thing. Excuse me? Yeah, Harlem.
Harlem's in the house.
That's right, Grand Projects, baby. You know what I'm saying? And that's the land, that's the home of the Fearless Four. You know what I mean? Up the block, we had Kool G, the Treacherous Three. Around the corner was Dougie Fresh. You know what I'm saying? And a little further down was the Crash Crew was up the block. You know what I mean? It's all Harlem, man. It's like, then we got Penelio, Disco P, the Disco Brother. You know what I mean? So I was surrounded by hip-hop, too. Now, believe it, these guys, they started before I did. So in 1983, I was still, like before 83, I was doing my clubs, you know what I mean, doing spots, being a solo artist to learn this craft, you know what I mean, and study it. And then in 83, we formed a group called Fantasy 3. Fantasy 3, big up for my boys, Charlie Rock, Larry D, you know what I'm saying? Without them, there wouldn't be a Fantasy 3, you know what I'm saying? So we made our records, it's Your Rock, which became a classic, which I'm glad, and I thank y'all for the love. We did Biters in the City, which was because It's Your Rock got bit. I ain't going to mention the Crash Crew name. I ain't going to say who bit it. And so we came out with Biters in the City, you know what I mean, and called Little Ruckus. Then we did Summer. We did The Buck Stops Here. It's all in the catalog. You can look it up. It's on YouTube. You know what I mean? Check it out. So
I was going to ask you about that. See, looking back, you could probably laugh at that. And my boy, Reggie Reg is my boy, and I actually released one of his joints on Handzup Network. He actually on my new album actually. But the reason why I was asking this question is because when I was a kid, coming up, of course you came out before any of us did. But when I heard that joint, It's Your Rock, I was like, oh, well, that thing is official. That's his joint. And then not too long of that, you hear the rocking on your radio, and I was like, I heard both of them. So, back then it was kind of rare to really hear something, back to back, unless it was like a break beat or something like that. But to hear one hot joint and then to hit another one, come right after that. That was kind of interesting for me, man. I wanted to know what was your feelings on that, man. Was there any sort of like animosity? Was it all good? Did you take it in as love?
Nah, it wasn't all good. It wasn't all good. So that was the first record we made as a crew. Me and Fantasy 3, we made It's Your Rock. And then it wasn't even months later. We was playing on BLS, and it was, and it wasn't even months later that Here Comes Crash Crew on the radio. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not giving fault to the Crash Crew. You know what I mean? The fault goes to Sylvia Robinson for giving them the music. And then the fault also goes to my people, to my label, for giving up the music also, which it was on specific records. So, in order for them to get the music, and believe me, it wasn't like it was a simile or a facsimile of the music, because I know every inch of that stuff, and Pumpkin played it. What they did was just add some stuff into it, and bada bing. But, they did their craft, man. We all hollered. Me and Reg, that was 30 years ago, you understand? But it still it's a business, you know what I mean? And in the business aspect of it, for them to have our music and for them to do it and knock our song out the box, because it wasn't really like, all rap throughout our song. We were being inventive and being creative. So we started doing new things. But then they came out with, that hip-hop. And I mean, hey, the song, if it wasn't for my music, I would have liked it. I like Crash Crew. I like their songs, you know what I'm saying? Because they Harlem and they was doing it. That's Foster Project, you know what I mean? But it's like, but that's a business, man. And it was really, I got heated behind it. And we had a battle. I was dissing them on the radio, on WBLS. When you're young and you're doing stuff like that, and it's like, there was a no-holds-barred thing. So I'm on WBLS saying stuff. I'm on WHBI with Awesome 2 saying stuff. You know what I mean? So it just created a heated environment. But
Teddy Ted knew what was going on, especially K. They knew what was going on in the mix that time. Right.
Everybody knew. You know what I mean? And if it wasn't for, and I got to mention, too, Devastating Tito, if it wasn't for Tito, Fantasy 3 wouldn't have got together, because he introduced me to them boys, you know what I'm saying? To my people, to Larry D, Charlie Rock, so we formulated, and everybody knew. Everybody was in the studio. OC was the one that mixed it down for us, you know what I'm saying? He mixed down Master OC. Let's put it that way. It's not just OC. That's Master OC from Fearless 4. You know what I mean? He was in the studio, mixed it down. Pumpkin did it. We put a lot of hard work into that. And to have the hard work just go and get copied, it was really like, it was unfathomable to me. You know what I mean? Because stuff like that didn't happen. It didn't happen back then unless somebody came with an underground record and they took your song and just wanted to, do like a mixtape over it or something. Then, that's what's up. But, hey, they didn't license it or nothing. It was just all that. So, but that's then, that was 1983, so a lot of people wasn't even born then, you feel me?
Right, that was crazy back then, man. But all I knew back then was that the music was hot, man, and it was something that we needed, man. And I used to vibe to that thing and rock it all the time, man. But a lot of cats may not know, man, you actually influenced a lot of artist that's out there now that actually has a big name of it. Once you break some of those names down, man, and they probably personally shouted you out, to pay some sort of homage to you because of the lyrical work that you've been putting in. Why don't you break down some names for us?
Well, that's real. Like back before I even made records, I was hitting Joe Grant's, which is After Hour spot in Harlem, 113th, and that's when I rolled across Kool G Rap. You know what I mean? Me and G Rap, we actually started formulating that. He took his style from out of my style with multi-syllabic, you know what I'm saying? And he wanted to take it to another level. He took it to his Kool G rap level. So that's the influence. He always says it, you know what I mean, that I influenced him. And then in 1983, while we had our record, you know, It's Your Rock, I met a young LL Cool J who was come by my studio. You know, he was trying to get signed. This was before he even made a record, you know what I mean? So he came by us, and we hung out all the time, you know what I mean? I had him with me all the time because it was like the man was good, you know what I'm saying? He was good. But he found out that there was always somebody a little bit better, you know what I mean? So we wanted to hang out. We hung out, and, you know, it helped him to formulate his style. You know what I'm saying? That's just like that joint, Candy, which is on his first joint. He put that, you know, he told me that, yo, Fox, this for you, that I feel good about Candy. And if you hear that, you're going to hear that same rhythm to It's Your Rock up under there, that same type of drum beat, you know what I'm saying? And there's a few others that's like unknown too, that actually, you know, we talk and we formulate styles and we built upon it, you know what I mean? And I learned my craft too from Tito, from Devastating Tito, from Phyllis 4, from Special K, from the Treacherous 3, because he's very articulate, and there's other cats that I learned from and take where I knew what level that this could go, you know what I mean? I'm very prolific in the English language. I study haiku and poetry and multi-syllabic words that I just actually put that in there, you know what I mean? And then it just spiraled from there, you know what I'm saying? So my people, LL Cool J, Kool G Rap, those are my people. There's one is the anti-L. G-Rap is on one spectrum, and LL Cool J is on another spectrum. Because I'm not only street, I'm an entertainer also. So it's like I like to entertain and be a showman. But also, you know, with this hip-hop, we had to take it to the street. You know what I mean? But I wasn't one of those real, I wasn't being real gangster with it. You know what I'm saying? So G-Rap took it to another level, which I love. So, you know, those are my people. Yeah, and I'm proud to say that I influenced them, and they proud to say that I did it too. And even on Kool G Rap's first album, Road to Riches, you'll see my name on there as a special dedication to Silver Fox. You feel me?
That's big, man. That's big when you got somebody, you know, of his caliber shouting somebody out. Because people don't always realize, man, that they don't look back far enough to see who their influence was. So we see that you definitely made your mark back then. You know, you got one of those unsung heroes, but their history will know now, you know, from this point on, who you are and what you have done. I definitely commend you, sir, for your contributions on that. And you definitely spoke on, you know, you spoke on Tito, man. Shout out to Tito. And I got to give a shout out to Team Fearless because, you know, they doing their thing. And Fearless is still in the mix. They're actually doing some pretty good power moves now with the radio and stuff. And I believe not too long ago, man, you've been honored. You know, you was honored with something. Is that correct?
Yes, I received a hip-hop honor at the second Team Fearless hip-hop honors. So I'm proud to be a hip-hop honor legend honoree. So I'm actually looking at my plaque now for my contributions in hip-hop from 1976 into the present. And I really cherish this award. And it's something that I really cherish from the Team Fearless team because they recognize people that haven't been recognized by the media or by the world. And we know where hip-hop came from. We know our people, you know, like Johnny Juice and there's a lot of cats, man, that just got recognized, like Disco P, the Disco Brothers, and the boys from the Awesome 2 on WHBI, you know what I mean? That a lot of people, you know what I mean, they don't see it because HBI is not there. The Awesome 2 not on the radio right now. But they were there. You know what I mean? They were there to cultivate this culture because we were able to hear it on our radios. You know, back in the day when everybody had a box and we sitting in the park, we listening to hip-hop. That's how our culture got cultivated. You know what I mean? So I got mad respect for everybody in hip-hop, for everybody that was doing it then and doing it now. You know what I mean? And especially for my people, though, that helped me along the way. You know what I mean? That I saw when I saw a 16-year-old Tito and Fearless 4 and Peso and the Mighty Peso and Mike C and you know what I mean? And D.L.B. Can't forget D.L.B. You know what I'm saying? And that's another cat that helped me in my hip hop that I actually talk to and listen to what he's saying, because these are some intelligent brothers. You know what I mean? And I got mad respect for that. And Enjoy Records, you know, that was putting out everybody in hip hop. So, you know, it's like it's a real culture that I live and breathe, and to the death of me. Feel me?
That's what's up. But yo, we're gonna flip this interview a little bit, man. I'm gonna throw little things up at you, man, and I want your honest answers on stuff, man. I'm gonna hit you hard, so get ready for it.
All right.
All right. So, like, I got this thing on my website, right, called Just Remembering Stuff, right? It was basically where people can post up stuff from their past and their memories and all that stuff. And I want you to do it live here. So I want everybody to know this is coming directly from Silver Fox. Interrogation time, man. Yo, what was your favorite cartoon coming up?
My favorite cartoon was Space Ghosts and the Hercules. Space Ghosts. And but Johnny Quest. I love Johnny Quest because it was kind of interesting. Johnny Quest.
Yeah. Johnny Quest definitely put it down. That's probably where Mikey D's boy got it from. You know, from the cartoon and whatnot. We were some cartoon fiends, man.
Yeah, man. I wasn't a fiend for it, but I got little brothers and stuff. So if they watching cartoons, I had to watch it. You know what I'm saying? But when I was a kid, right, man. Yeah, but when I'm a kid, you know, it's like stuff like Johnny Quest and the Herculoids with and what is it and Thundercats. Thundercats, man. Yeah, man. So it's like, you know, that's me. That was cartoons. Okay, you got it.
that was cartoons, right? All right. Yo, what was your favorite toy meant to use coming up, man? What was your favorite toy?
A wrench. I had a wrench that used to be my toy before I got toys. So I was like a real working wrench. A working wrench. Like you find in a plumber's thing, a wrench. Yeah, a wrench. It was called Wrench Man. I met Wrench Man and Plier Girl. And there was a girl called the Plier Girl. Yo, we got to pitch that, man, at MTV, man. Wrench Man and Plier Girl. Yeah. The Plier Girl. Yeah, and Screwdriver Boy. You know, that's so Wrench Man, Plier Girl, and Screwdriver. And then I put them, right, and then I put them down when I got a bike. Once I got a bike, that was my favorite toy. Make stuff up, man. Screwdriver Boy. Oh, yeah. Man, that is bananas. All right, yo, let's keep it going in the interrogations, yo. Yo, what was one of your favorite R&B songs back in the days, man? Oh, man. What was that song? To the rooftop, I've been saying all night long. That was my joint. Okay. Come with me. Okay, what's that? The Mary Jane's Joan Girl? Yeah, the Mary Jane Girl. Yeah, boy. That was sexy, man. You talking about come with me to the rooftop so we could get it in. I'm like, oh, all night long. That was one of my favorites. It was my favorite to rap to too, because they would cut it. Dum 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 dum. Oh, and Dougie killed it. Dougie killed that. He murdered that. That was my track. You can play that song today. It's one of them timeless joints, man. No matter when you play it, it'll sound like the first time you heard it. That's what I'm saying. I love that song, man. That was my favorite. You know what I mean? Next. Yo, let me see. What was I going to ask you? All right, what was your craziest thing that happened to you, man, in high school? In high school? Let's see. When I got jumped. In high school. When these guys tried to jump me. Yeah, they tried to jump me because I was talking to a girl. And they was like, yo, these guys. Matter of fact, I'm going to tell you, I went to Kennedy High, right? Kennedy High School in the Bronx. And when I went there, we were the first class in there. So it was like, the Italians up there, white people, they didn't like us being bussed in. So it was like a real conflict. So the first thing that happened to me, the worst thing was when I got jumped in. But you know what? The worst thing was this guy. He was a martial arts instructor in Kennedy High School. His name was Jack. He thought he was Billy Jack. His name was Jack. This guy tried to beat me up because I didn't like the way he was teaching martial arts. Oh, that was crazy. Yeah, man. Yeah, he had a problem with me because I've been studying it since I was 8 years old, like Wing Chun and Tai Chi and some a little bit of Taekwondo. But this guy, I wanted to learn more from him. But he was teaching in the high school, in Kennedy High School, 1970. Ooh, I'm going back. 1974, something like that. This guy, man, he tried to beat me up because I didn't like the way he was teaching his students because he was very undisciplined. So we had it out in the parking lot at the lower level of Kennedy High School. That was one of the worst things. You heard it here first, John. You heard it here first. You guys used to put it in, man. Fights after lunch and whatnot, man. Yo, what was your favorite thing at lunch, man? At school, man? What was the favorite thing you had in school, and what was the worst thing you had on that lunch plate? Oh man, lunch in school. I wouldn't eat lunch in school. I'd bring me a lunch. I'll bring my lunch to school because I know how to cook. But, I mean, eating lunch in school, that was, like, ridiculous. I didn't want to eat in school. Matter of fact, at lunchtime, we didn't even want to be in the school. But if you know where Kennedy is at, it's located on top of a hill. So there's no stores over there. You got to walk all the way down the hill or something, or drive down, or drive off to go to a store. So, but I never mess with the lunchroom. That's like, because I'm not I don't eat pork, first of all. And, you know what I mean? I didn't like the food, the way they served it. So that was that. I couldn't deal with lunchroom food. But now it's a little better. It's more nutritional and it's tasty, and you can get stuff like pizzas and this and that and hamburgers and But they didn't have that back in my day. Yeah, man. They wanted you to suffer. They wanted you to learn and not eat. Yeah. So plus they say food for thought. Yeah, man. Plus, it's like,
man, but you gotta give us some good food.
Yeah, there we go. Plus, I was more or less I would study during lunch and stuff because I really had my plans on where to go, to go to college after high school, and I had to take a test to get into Kennedy. So it was like, and plus at the same time, I'm going to Manhattan School of Music to study music. So I really had my curriculum locked in, so it was no leisure time, basically. Yep.
Was you in the video games back then?
Nah. But the video, I used to go down to 42nd Street and play videos. Play the pinball.
Oh, yeah, man. Yo, that used to be the spot, man. Everybody was up there. I used to see Chuck Chill out up there a lot.
Yeah, man. That was the spot, bro. That was the spot. And we get it in. You could go in there with a bunch of quarters, you know what I mean, and start getting it in. But video games, man, it's like, that's hours and hours of wasted time to me. It's good fun. I mean, I got a PlayStation, I got, a Wii thing over here and this and that, but I don't have time to do that. It's like my grind is too hard, and I don't have time for the play, But those,
I know you was at 40 Troops at the movie theater.
Yeah.
I know you was there.
Oh, yeah, I was there. That's one of those things where you could stay in a theater all night long and watch 3 and 4 movies at a time. Now,
I know you have to watch karate flicks. I know it.
Man, definitely. But you got to understand. I'm from Graham, from 125th. So we got 2 theaters that was over there. We have the West End Theater, which is gone now. It's a church. But we have West End and the Low East, which was right next to the Apollo. You know what I mean? So we always had a theater that we could watch, you know what I mean? And we always had the Apollo. Then there was always that Wednesday night amateur. You know what I'm saying? So it was good times, man. Good times. Yeah.
All right, that's what's up, man.
Oh, my favorite is Pac-Man, though. So I could, I'm like Pac-Man. I eat the dots.
Yo, No, what I didn't like about Pac-Man, no, man, like, you know, when the Atari first came out in 2600?
Yeah.
Remember they had that thing, that cheesy behind game, man? The Pac-Man looked like the letter E, and it just went and it didn't turn direction. It just kind of stood on one side, and it went down eating like going gang 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 gang.
Yeah.
And then you eat the energy ball, go boop 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 boop. Ain't had no music soundtrack or nothing on it, and everybody blinked. They was blinking all the time, man. You ain't know where we, ate an energizer or not. They was like, yo, stop blinking.
Everybody blinked. You didn't know whether it was
man.
Yup, no doubt. I remember that.
That was freaking crazy, man. But that was the bomb back then. I mean, back then, that was like, that was our PlayStation 4 back then.
That's what it was, yeah. But also, you can't forget the Nintendo. You know what I'm saying? Where you got to save the princess. What was that? Whatever that game is. But you know what I mean.
But the Mario Brothers.
Yeah. Okay. Next.
Yo, all right, to get back to this music thing, man. We in 2014 right now, man, and the stuff on the radio, man. To be honest, it's quite foreign to me, man, because it's like people forgot what lyricism is, man. It's like if you got a beat, anybody just piggybacks on it, man. These are becoming hit albums. Your skill doesn't even matter anymore. Everybody's using the same recycled beat. Hey. Yeah. And people just rhyming over it or quote unquote rhyming, not really saying anything, man. I know you must got some sort of feeling, some sort of way about, the lack of effort people be putting into music these days, man. Now, me personally, I know I'm frustrated on that because cats is getting lazy. They let the beat try to dictate who they are as an artist. I'm like, but if you take the music away, what are you? Yeah. What do you have to offer? So what's your opinions on these new artists today, man, taking a lazy route?
Well, my thing is that they don't know. See, they don't know what the culture is. All they know is what they hear. They're hearing this stuff on the radio, and they want to emulate it. It's just like when Jay-Z was coming out, man, and he was just started with Reasonable Doubt. That's when that was some real stuff right there. Then people start emulating that. Like, yeah, man, I got to tighten up on my lyrics. But then all of a sudden, somebody come with, I've been walking and been seeing a lot of plot. Changes the pin and plot. Now, they following that trend. You know what I mean? They follow that to be like, man, all they want to do is party. You know what I mean? But see, us as older cats, we got to figure what they about and what they doing, because it's their hip hop now. You know what I mean? So they all they doing, and you got to go to a club. You got to see a club first and see what they doing in the club in order to talk about the music that they listening to. Because all it's about in the club now is popping bottles, drinking, drugging, bada boom, and the music is emulating it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I've been in the club with people half naked and doing lap dances, and they twerking it, and they but they ain't caring about the lyrics. They don't care about it. You know what I mean? All they caring about is whether they could bounce or not. And they going and it's not like they're gonna buy it, but they're gonna listen to it. And then if they keep listening to it over and over again, they knowing all the words. So now they download that stuff and blast it in the whip or something like that. So it's like, this new music. But see, let me just say this though, with some new stuff like Kendrick Lamar, man. Yeah, I heard some of his music. I listened to it, and I listened to the lyricism, and it's nice. This cat's like Lupe Fiasco, man. It's nice. This cat's A$AP Rocky. I mean, I like it. It's nice, man. And it's like, you know what I mean? So I'm feeling there's some tracks that I'm feeling. There's some things, man, that's like, man, this is hot. This is fire. But then there's some tracks, that's going to be mediocre. And that's the thing about it, is that they letting all of the mediocrism just flood the industry, just flood the station. And all they doing is selling the image. You know what I'm saying? So it's like image is everything. There's all these little young cats, they in videos like they got $1 million, but they don't. So it's like, they're going with the look. And that look is selling. The look of the young cats, the look of money, the look of the cars, the look of the bottles popping, and the look of the models on the side. It's all just to sell. It's all marketing and promoting. So that's what it's about. It's about how the music is marketed and promoted. If you marketed and promoted a box full of tissue and do it right, everybody's going to want that tissue. You know what I mean? Everybody's going to want a sheet of that tissue. And that's what it's about, man. It's about the business of music. And I think that's what a lot of these cats are doing. They're in the business of music. And they making money because they're going to fill up arenas and they're going to jump on other people. So, you know, you got to have a team. You got to have a team in this thing, and everybody got to be hot. And this way you can fill up an arena. You can fill up shows. And that's all it's really about. I mean, these cats, they about trying to make money. They about, you know, the business of music. And we as old school, you know, artists sometimes, we be about the quality of the music. And the you know, instead of quantity, it's about the quality. I mean, I could come out with album after album, and all of it could be BS, you know what I'm saying? But yet and still, I'm saying, okay, I got all this music, and it's all with the boom, 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 you know, all the same stuff. And people will party to it. It's like, you know, it's easy, man. And you're right, it's easy, but it's a business.
Yeah, I think the difference is just our mentality coming up, man. Us coming up, man. We came up, you know, believing, taking it, you know, our craft very seriously. In other words, the lyricism had to be there, the production had to be there, the cadence, the style, the breakdown, the philosophy, the theory of the flow. All of that stuff was a part of who made us, you know, who we are. But these days here, they're all about, we don't care, man. If people rock to the beat, and we'll just piggyback on it, and pretty much anybody who rhymes on that track or performed on the track, people will listen to it strictly for the beat alone. I mean, it could have been somebody's grandma on the track. It could have been a plumber. It could have been it could have been the baker at the corner. You know, it wouldn't matter. And that's what I be trying to tell y'all. Like some of these cats is like, yo, just because somebody's on a track don't make him a dope MC. Strip away that music behind him. Strip him naked, so to speak, and then you know, spit something and bring it to us, and then we can tell you, you know, if you represent it or not. But right now, you just happen to be on a track. You're on a hot track. But strip the track away, and then let's see what you're made of. You know, J. Rule said, "Bring your skills to the battle." So you know, that means when you take stuff away, you know, you got to have something. I always ask cats like for the music here today, I was like, tell me one quotable in any of the songs that you have. One quotable, one hip hop quotable that after you listen to the song, you can walk away and be like, "Yo, did you hear the part when he said that?"
Yeah, what he said.
You know,
yeah. That's how we used to be. We used to be creating stuff and be like, man, I want them to go, yo, did you hear what he just said? Yo, that's crazy. Let's rewind that. Like one of them numbers. And there's few and far between of songs that we could do that to, that we really want to listen to. But the thing is that these young, you know, on the other hand, these young people, you know, the teens, they are not doing that. But there's a subculture of people that are going back to the original because they're getting tired of it because it's all about the same thing. And if you got a song, I mean not every song. I mean I'm like, you know, I'm versatile. You know what I mean? I do a lot of different stuff because I like experimenting with music, which is what we used to do back in the day. But see, they're not going to listen to something like the X-Clan joint. They're not going to listen. Poor Righteous Teachers is gone. X-Clan is gone. Public Enemy, you know, even Chuck D, you know, the message that we was trying to put out and the things of our culture and to talk about the world. If I start saying something about the Ebola crisis and the this and the that, but they not want to listen to that. They just want to dance. They just want to party. They want to have fun. They want to be young. They want to live because this world now is different than the world that we had before, this world that we left from now. So we got all kinds of stuff going on. There's a whole different thing. There's like the marriage issue, gay marriage issue, the situations that's happening overseas, with ISIS. The thing with, this world is in crisis right now. So there's a lot of people that all they want to do is dance. All I want to do is just ease myself away from what this world is and have fun. And that's their thing of having fun. Our thing was peace, love, and having fun, as Busy B would say. You know what I mean? But then it's like these guys, their way of having fun is going, we're going to pop them bottles, get the models, and we find, So that's their thing. I mean, I can't fault it. You know what I'm saying? I can't fault them for that because they didn't start out with us. They didn't start out going into the culture. Like there's some people, as soon as they was born, the first thing they hearing is this stuff, man, is the garbage because it's being played constantly on the radio. You know what I mean? And the radio is controlling what we're listening to. You know what I mean? So that's a powerful venue right there. And
the only ISIS I like, man, was Link Q. That's the only ISIS I like, man. And it's a shame that we're not getting no more positive cats out here. Because here's my thing: when you start talking all this negative stuff, and that's all you're hearing on the radio now, and somebody using the N-word and cursing and popping bottles, right? If that's all you put out there, and that's all you pass down to the new generation, for some reason they think that they in a time warp where they can't age. They're going to get older, and then what's going to happen with the generation after them is they're going to be coming out with even whacker stuff, and then they're going to be doing the same sort of complaining that we are. They mock us now, they mock us now until they in our shoes. It's a domino effect. They're only going to see what we see until they reach our point, and then they'll look back in retrospect and they'll be like, oh, snap, man. Look what these clowns is doing to our music that we passed down to them, man. What the heck? What's going on here? And that's the kind of same thing that we've been saying. We're like, look, I told you, and I told you to tell them. But if you don't tell them, don't get mad at what's going to happen after that. That's what I'm saying. If people don't listen to nothing what we do, they can't say that we didn't put the message out there. But it's one thing if you don't put the message out at all. If you don't put it out at all, then you're liable to what's going on. You're a liability to what's going on here because you could contribute, something to balance the scales. If you're going to talk about your weed and stuff like that and partying, getting drunk, fine, man. But I'm pretty sure there's got to be some positive things in your life you can speak on. It can't all be ignorant.
It can't be every song. It can't be every song, which is what I keep telling people. Song. I'm like, yo, dog. But what about if you got to do a cookout? What about if you at a cookout and you want to perform, and there's little kids around? You're going to be saying stuff like, yeah, pop them, but yeah, I'm on this coochie. But I don't even want to say the words. But I'm just saying, there's you got to have some music that you could play for an anti-violence thing. Where you can have a message coming across for anti-violence.
For benefit, for some reasonable people, corporate. You might want to go to a business person might want to sponsor you, man. And that's all you got to offer. They're going to be like, man, you so one-dimensional, man, we can't even deal with you.
Yeah, man. But see, a lot of these business people and a lot of these industry people, they are going behind the ignorance. You know what I mean? They're perpetuating it. They're actually and pushing the positivity.
They're co-signing it.
Yeah, they're co-signing it and perpetuating it and pushing the positivity out. That's how come people like Big Daddy Kane won't get another record deal because it's too good. The music is good music, and it's like oh man, there's so many of us that got pushed out of the industry because we got older. But that doesn't work with rock music. It don't happen with even R&B. If you see Charlie Wilson, you know what I mean? That dude and Mr. Big Isaac, you know what I'm talking about, the Isley. You know what I'm saying? These guys is like 60, 70 years old and doing stuff. So it's like,
you know what our problem is? You know what our problem is, Fox? The problem is we overqualified. That's the problem. We are overqualified. We are too good at our craft and whatnot. But I guarantee you, the minute you start dumbing down and whatnot, the interest will draw towards you. They'll be like, hey, if you dumb down a little bit, how much is 9 plus 10? You say 21? Yeah, that's the dude we want.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's like, oh, yeah. Now he on it.
Yeah. We love the dumbness. Keep the dumbness. And I said to somebody not too long ago, man. I said ignorance is the new Rakim. And when I say that, I don't want people to say, yo, I'm going at Rakim, because that's not what I'm saying at all. I'm saying when Rakim came out, he was that dude everybody was checking for him. Now, on the opposite of the scale, ignorance is coming. Rakim was complete 180 of ignorance. You know, he was knowledge himself, very smart, very articulate, very intelligent. People wanted to hear that. Now people want to hear the other side of the spectrum. The more ignorant, the better. You know, the more bottom of the barrel, under your shoe type of individual. That's what they want. They don't want brothers. They want into the iggers. You know, they don't want to hear somebody that got something that can contribute to something. They want something to bring you down or whatnot. And here's another thing. They only complain about something when something in their camp happens. They co-sign everything they do. Get drunk, get high. Yeah, we rob cats, you know that stuff. But the minute somebody in that camp get robbed, then they gonna complain about it. Oh, snap, yo, my boy got robbed, yo, that's messed up, man. Yeah. Oh, yo, my boy got shot, he got killed, man. Yo, why people gotta do that, man? Why they have to kill my boy? Why? Because your boys is co-signing that sort of lifestyle, and it backfired, and now he's caught up in the game and whatnot. So now he's a recipient of his own message.
That's right. And it's like, you know, but see, you got to understand, too, we did it to the industry. We did it to our music ourselves, too. Well, I mean, we got NWA that came out, and it was ignorant. We got 2 Live Crew that came out, which was kind of ignorant. But yet, and still, we fought for free speech in our music so that we could say all these things that we saying. And then now, through the industry, even not just the industry, but just through independence, through technology, where we could do our own music, sell it from out the trunk, everyone, excuse the noise. Sell it from out the trunk. We do our own music, create our own following. So that's the thing that these cats that's getting recorded and finally getting record deals, they created a following first, which was underground. You know what I mean? And making videos, and then sell it to the industry. This is something that they say, look, I already got it. I already got thousands of people at my shows. I already got my music selling on CDs out the trunk. So all I need from you is to put me all over the place, put me worldwide. So it's like, you know, it's all this business, man. This business of music is complicated. This business of rap is complicated. But there's so many people, man, that's doing nonsense and making it. And there's a lot of positive voices that are not being heard. And that's just the way it is, man.
Ice-T said something interesting back in the days, man. And, of course, I know you know this, but he said, freedom of speech, just watch what you say. Yeah. But that's freedom of speech, just watch what you say. And those are true words, man, that people need to listen to. Just because you can say it doesn't mean you should, you know, or you can. Yeah. You know, like we got free speech, right? You can go around saying anything you want. But you wouldn't have a white guy go in a black neighborhood and say you're a bunch of fried chicken eaters in front of him. Yeah. It just wouldn't be in your best interest to do it.
It wouldn't be in your best interest.
It wouldn't be in your best interest. You have a right to say it, but but the consequences might not, be in your favor. So say what y'all want out there, y'all. Just watch what you say, because there's always going to be somebody out there badder than you, and there's always going to be somebody there to answer you at some point in time, and it might not be the answer you want to hear.
That's no doubt, brother. Yo, man, this has been really, really good talking with you, my brother. This is really good doing this, really. And Handzup Network, man, I support that. I got my shirt. You know what I'm saying? I support Handzup Network, and I support your music too, man. You got to tell some people about what you do, because it's so positive.
Yo, all right, I'm gonna tell cats right now. We got a joint out called Linden Bullies, and I happen to have 3 Pioneer legends in it, and one of them just happened to be my boy here, Silver Fox, man. Linden Bullies. Yo, our video is on Vivo right now, player. We on Vivo.
That's what I'm talking about. Right now, I'm playing,
it's on Vivo right now. That's right. Shout out to T-Ski Valley, yo. If y'all know the song Catch the Beat, the legendary T-Ski Valley. He's in the video, man, showing love in the cameo. And, of course, man, my boy, Kool Cow, man, the Star Child, man. Yo, legendary Kool Cow, man. That's right. It's rockin' time, player.
No doubt, no doubt.
So,
hands up, boy. Hands
man,
up.
we have fun shooting the video. Hands Up Network, baby. Yo, we have fun shooting that video, man. You know, and after that, man, we chilled out, man. We had some drinks and parlayed, man. And down the line, man, we gonna get busy on the track and smash it, yo.
That's what it is. That's what it is. Hey, Fury, I just want to say something. Silver Fox Music is in the house. You can check me out. Follow me on Twitter at SilverFox125. You can check out some music on ReverbNation.com/MC Silverfox. You can also find me on SoundCloud.com, Silver Fox Music US, all one word. And believe me, you get some free downloads, get some good music, you feel me? And it's what I'm doing. I'm still on the grind. It's 2014. You know, I'm about to move up into 2015. And I got some good collabs from Jathan the Mac, my man Mike Nitty, John Shaft. There's a few others on there, you know what I mean? And I just wanted to drop that shameless plug out. And everybody, I'm on Facebook. The Facebook police made me change the name, so look for Reggie Hobbsy Jr. until I could change it back. And you know what I'm saying?
But it's your LinkedIn page.
Yeah, man, I got MC Silver Fox page on Facebook. I got Silver Fox Music US on Facebook. I just wanted all my pages to say Silver Fox, except for my family page, which is Reginald Hobby. But I changed that page to Reggie Hobby. So y'all can still find me. You know I'm still there. And a big shout out to Team Phyllis. A big shout out for them, because I love that. Mikey Destruction, my brother. I got a track that we about to do soon for Mikey Destruction.
Yeah.
And
I just got off the phone with that dude, man. Yo, Mike, man. Yo, you better get on this next interview, man, or else, man. You know I got you.
That's what's up. That's what's up. And I got some tracks over
Shout out to his brother Lotto, too. Shout out to Lotto.
Shout out to Lotto. And I got the Resurrection album, which is out. And right now it's like I'm working on this new thing, new project, you know what I mean? A lot of positivity, because I want something for my mother to play and for some grown people to play and some grown sexy music too, you know what I'm saying? So like I say,
music, baby.
No doubt, no doubt. Yo, but Fury, this has been real, and I gotta be out.
Yeah. Yo, last thing, man. Yo, congratulations, man, on Reverb Nation. I believe you had the #1 joint on there. I think you reached #1 on the chart up on there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's a beautiful thing. I congratulate my people. I thank all the people that still, show Silver Fox some love, and that give me love globally and worldwide. And I appreciate y'all, man, for making me like #1 in Reverb Nation and number 30 in San Diego. I'm number 3 in New York. And it's beautiful, man. It's a beautiful thing. Like I say, MC Silver Fox on Reverb Nation. And follow, man, take a listen. I'm also on Boom Dizzle, which is our LL Cool J's site. It's called boomdizzle.com. Just look for legendary MC Silver Fox. LL's doing his thing, and we in touch constantly, you know what I mean? I give him a call all the time, and you know what I mean? We're feeling things, man. He's doing some things, and there's going to be some good promotions going on for the next project. So I got mad love for all you. Right, it's all right.
Mad love, man, for everybody, man. Silver Fox.
Yo. My brother Fury.
Yo, be sure, man, if you ever hear a Silver Fox song, man, on Facebook or anything, please share it. Tell your friends about it, man. Let people know, man, that there's some pioneers out here still putting it down, man. It's good to see a pioneer like legendary MC Silver Fox holding it down, man. I want to thank you for this interview here on Hands Up Network Radio, baby.
Hands Up Network Radio. That's what's up.
That's
One
right.
love, brother.
Yo, we out of here.